Hello, everyone, and welcome to All on the Table. I am Jen Giggles. Today we are playing Secrets of Small Gods. I am your game master. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I will be playing the opponents for this particular crew as we begin our final arc of Secrets of Small Gods. Going forward, we're going to have with us the usual team of Billy.
Oh, what's up? Didn't see you there. Hi, I'm Billy. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing as Lila Dimglade. And as someone said earlier, I've only cried twice today, which is rookie numbers. So we'll see if we can make it a hat trick by the end of this session. What's up, everybody? The world's a nightmare, but I'm glad you're all here.
Heck yeah. Well, I'll go next. Howdy, everybody. I'm Matthew R. Dawson. My pronouns are he, him. Today I'm playing Tybal Toldrum, a catfolk rogue whose pronouns are also he, him. And yeah, the world may be on fire, but at least we got some marshmallows.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
All right. And Tensei.
Yeah, hello. I am Tensei. My pronouns are he and they. I did notice you there despite my cat right next to me being a distraction because he keeps shoving his face into soda cans.
Normal cat things.
Yeah,
as they do.
It's not normal for him. This is very different. Anyway, I play Ishimao, a super fucking unnecessarily jacked kitsune with a big axe, who can now hit 6 times per turn if I do things right.
Amazing.
Nice.
It's just crazy.
Right?
Never have to lift a finger in battle ever again. I love it.
And I am common. My pronouns are they, she, and I'm playing Holly. I'm a goblin that can punch things.
A goblin's also really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we are during the intervening time period, Holly had rallied some goblins and stopped Cut Your Throat Dippler from starting a violent revolution on the same day that you were all going down into the caverns.
Amazing.
So,
Yep.
You are gathered up at the Pathfinder headquarters inside the big room. Do you all have your collection of excuse me, do you all have your collection of potions, gear, upgrades that you wanted?
Let's see here.
I think so.
If I remember correctly, yes.
You should all have at least two. You should all have at least 2 runes on your main weapon. And that's a +1 rune and a damaging rune. Or you should have a +2 rune and a damaging rune. The +2 gives you bonuses to your attack. The damaging rune, like fire, would just add like 1d6 fire damage to your attacks. So depending on how you want to do that, that is where you're going to start.
Oh, wait, I don't think I added rune. Wait, how do I add rune? Yeah.
I don't know how that works on Roll20 because I spent 6 hours trying to figure it out this week and couldn't myself.
You just have
I
to
just
kinda
did it
do
manually.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
right.
martial artist.
My magic trident actually magic now. Hooray!
Yeah. Basically,
Like, would I get them on my
if you-
fists?
Yeah, you can do hand wraps.
Yep,
You
your
can do,
hand
like,
wraps, which are
hand
a monk
wraps.
weapon.
True.
They just make it so that when you add runes to them, they become damage. They add extra damage to your attacks.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you can take you have to take a +1 proficiency rune first, and then you can add a single second rune to your weapon.
Yep.
And there's like a big list on Archives of Nethys, and
A massive pile of runes. Runes are a lot. They're what make you have a flaming longsword or an icy, trident or a rapier of lightning. That's how you get those little extra damages on there.
Yeah.
The proficiency rune adds to your attack bonus, so that gives you a +1 to your attack automatically. And then if you want to have a damaging rune, you would start at a 1d6. You're allowed to have 1 damage up to +2 proficiency and a 1d8 damaging at this point, depending on your base weapon damage.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
is a striking rune something we can gain at this level or no?
Yeah,
We've got
you can
some.
get striking runes.
Okay, yeah. If you want like a really quick and dirty thing, just add +1 proficiency and +1 striking, which means that you +1 to accuracy and then 1 extra damage die.
So you add 1
It's
to your
like-
attack, and you go from a 1d8 to a 2d8 damage if you're wielding a longsword.
Yeah,
I like this
That's
icy
a
strike.
real quick and easy way to do it
Yeah, cool.
if you don't have your eyes set on something.
Yep.
Pretty good.
And where do I add the rune again? I just
It
gave myself proficiency in runes.
No, it just automatically, it's what's called a proficiency rune. It just attaches to your weapon, increasing your attack bonus. So you'd go from a +4 attack to a +5 attack, or whatever you'd want there.
Yeah.
However that number
just-
works for you.
On your weapon, just put like so it's got like your stat and then your rank and then there's an item. Just like put 1 in the item
Yeah,
and then
that
change
sounds pretty good.
your dice to 2d whatever.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we can do these, and then a little bit more ice. And here we go. That sounds pretty.
Yeah, I bought a handful of potions as well. I bought 3 level lesser healing potions or level 2 healing potions, depending on how you look at it. A potion of invisibility and a potion of quickness.
Yep. Everybody can have two lesser healing potions from the Pathfinder Society. So anything you bought above those 2 that they were giving you is yours. But everybody gets 2 automatically because this is one of their missions. This is part of the equipment they're giving you.
Actually, I'll take 2 potions of invisibility. I just
Yeah.
realized they're only 20.
I spent all my money on making my axe on fire
No, that's valid.
because I had already spent
good.
the majority of the money earlier on like tattoos and potions and stuff like that before. So now I don't have any money for it at the society.
So you get the 2 potions from this Pathfinder Society.
Yep. It's fine. I still got 2 silver salves, 2 cheetah elixirs, and an oil of potency. So like, I'm set on a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. That sounds pretty good.
Where do I type in the attack bonus? I have it on worn items, hand wraps with runes.
Under
Pretty great.
like under melee strikes, wherever you have that button,
Silly.
just add 1 to the box that says item.
Yep. Yeah, +1 to the item, and then it'll.
How do we get here?
Wait. It doesn't say item, it says weapon.
So
that might be it.
like when you expand it, when you click the little gear next to
Oh, God.
your melee strike, it should have like a
Oh,
weapon
there.
name. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then add that to strength.
So when you click the gear button next to, like, it'll say weapon underneath that, it'll say your unarmed fist, right?
Mhm.
And then when you look here, there's your strength, and that'll auto fill in your rank, which you're trained or you should probably be a master almost by this, or expert. I mean, you should be at expert. Then there's item and temp. Your item should be a 1.
Okay.
So, and then under the dice, your die size and then your strength, right? So you would want to increase your die by 1 by buying that striking rune. So it'll be one instead of 1d4 or 1d6 or whatever it is currently, it'd move up to 2 of that number.
Gotcha.
Or
So
if you have
1d.
2, it'll go up to 3. And then there's additional, then you can have additional damage where it gives you suggestions. Like if you want to put fire on your fists, you'd put double brackets inside the double bracket, 1d6, and then afterward fire. And the system automatically does that for you.
Under unarmed fist?
Under unarmed fist, yeah.
Or would it be effects? Or would it be under effects or additional damage?
So additional damage you can, if depends, are you going for just the striking to increase just straight damage, or are you going for an element?
Let's just do striking for straight damage.
Okay, so then you'll take and you'll put your dice becomes, so just under damage it become, your dice goes up, number goes up by 1.
Gotcha. So d6 to d8.
Yeah, no, not a d6 to a d8. You'll have 1d6 becomes 2d6.
Oh, gotcha.
And then make sure that you scroll down a little further and you'll see under critical damage it says dice and size. Under dice it should go to 2 as well. So now you're doing 2d6 times 2 to make sure that numbers are entered in properly. Your bonus will track across from like your strength and stuff that automatically calculates. But
Wait,
you want to make
critical
sure
was
that,
listed.
huh?
Critical was listed as 4. Should I change that?
Yeah, your critical size should go up to 2. It should match. So when your damage went up, it should have gone up. The problem with Roll20 is it's not always accurate in all the math. Sometimes you have to just manually fix things.
Yeah, the the character mancer in Roll20 is not great, regardless of whatever game you're playing.
It is only slightly better at 5e than it is at anything else.
Yeah.
Highly recommend just plugging in the numbers yourself and reading the book. Like,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
it's crazy. Right?
follow the character mancer on 5e, fine, no problem. But unless you pay for all of the books a second time, you're just manually typing stuff in anyway.
Yep.
yeah,
Gotcha.
or third or fourth or fifth, depending on
Yeah.
Wizard's particular level of greed in any given moment.
You got it. All right. As you guys are sitting there finishing your touching up and getting things right, you're a couple of your goblin friends show up, Holly,
Okay.
and say that and they say, hey, we tracked that to we got all the way to the end of that passage. We couldn't find any secret entrances, nothing. We searched for a day on it. There's nothing there, but we did wipe out there was 5 or 6 cultists down there that we took care of. So we're gonna go with a different. They're gonna tell us where else to go, but we took care of that one already. So
That's the team spirit.
yep. So there's
Thank you.
the goblins are then quickly reassigned to another area. Your group of 30 goblins that are swarming one of the tunnels areas is kind of amusing to think about.
Gotcha.
But the 4 of you are assigned, and you start heading out. And as you're moving along, from behind the bar, you see somebody pick up a shiny silver bowl and put it on their head, grab a sword, and join another party walking out. Your friend Fangs is also taking part in this adventure. Not with you, but with a different group.
Oh,
Bye,
well,
Fangs.
it's good to see Fangs out and about again.
Yeah. He looks good. He looks good, right?
Yeah,
He's bigger somehow, eh?
Looks great. I mean, the whole bartending gig must have really given them time to hit the irons and pump up. Ishi, maybe you should consider bartending at some point.
No, I think
No.
I'm good with what. Are you firing me?
No, not at all. No.
No.
I was just saying that you know you could make money on the side. You can be a bouncer. Like, what's that famous bod that's really good at being a bouncer?
I think it's just bouncers. Like that's the thing. Everyone who's there is a big bouncer, and they bounce. It's like a lot of jumping and bouncing around. Is that not it? Am I thinking of? I've been around for 700 years. There's been a lot of bars.
There is a bar called Bouncer's Mosh.
Oh, there we go.
Bouncers Actually, that sounds kind of fun, honestly.
I remember a good time.
I was just more thinking about Patrick Swayze, but whatever.
Oh, I get it.
All right. So you are,
Roadhouse.
as we go here on the Galarian map in Absalom. No, I don't. I did not get a map of Absalom loaded because it's utterly ridiculous to try and do so.
We don't need the map.
The Isle of Kortos, also known as Absalom, also known as the home of Absalom, and Absalom is the city of lost omens, where all those who aren't getting what they need or had their fortunes cut short, cat tax, had their fortunes cut short or even potentially stolen, they move on to this place. Everything kind of roils and turns here, where destinies can change. You are directed to a passage. It's under one of the older parts of the city. There's a number of other strong groups in the area as they all start heading down different tunnels. The one that you reach, it takes a little bit to get down to where they said you should be.
Sure.
If you think about, oh, now I'm forgetting the name of it. That city that used to be in Hong Kong, where everything was built together like this, and you'd go down and up, and like you could walk. Like sometimes there was a hallway through in a building, and it was that old fort. They based a lot of running through busy cities are like Hong Kong looks like just this one space. It's supposed to be, and I forget the name of it now, but it was built on like an old square mile fort, and they had like 50 million. It had like 50,000, 60,000 people in it at least, in a very tiny space. And that's kind of what this is, but it goes down instead of up from ground level. And as you wander through this warren of old homes and rat folk are living here, a few goblins are in the area, you wander past a cluster of lizard folk, not usually found anywhere outside of their native lands, but here they are in Absalom, clustered in this underground warren of bases. I need somebody to roll a streetwise check.
That would
Pretty sure that's still a skill.
Streetwise?
I don't have it.
I've got
No.
Underworld, lower Underworld. Would that work?
Underworld would work. Otherwise, survival stealth.
I've been scammed so many times. I'm not taking this one.
Survival would also work.
Why are you doing this to me, Cat Jon Snow?
I rolled an 18.
My cat just launched Copilot. Gross. Traitor.
If Copilot does your work, you can play with Cat Jon Snow more.
No, Copilot can fuck off.
No, if Copilot does your work, you have to do work fixing the Copilot work,
Yeah.
which is
I mean,
generally
yes.
more work than original.
It's the
Yes,
truth.
this is 100% true.
Anyway, sorry about that.
It's okay. So would everybody get at least one person rolling Underworld or Survival to get through this warren to find where you
yeah.
need to be?
I rolled an 18.
Oh wait, survival's on 9 is for me.
I'm good at survival. I got 24.
18, 24. All right. So Ishi makes sure that you don't get lost, where Ty spends a lot of time talking to people and discussing, hey, I'm looking for this and doing that, and like just chatting and moving as you guys move through these spaces to get to where you need to be. Ty figures out the path forward. Ishi makes sure that you don't take a wrong turn every time you hit an intersection. Together, you get to the bottom of this little hidden city within the city, and you find a very large, very large cluster of let me make sure I'm on the right layer here so I can grab things. You find yourselves at the door of a very fancy place. He reveal that for you. I'll be pulling you over here.
Are we going to Bouncer's Mosh?
No.
Been there for
Can we?
Sadly.
years.
But what if we
Listen.
really wanted to?
You gotta respect the mosh pit.
This place is entirely a black screen. It can be whatever I want.
So if you go to the upper left-hand corner, you will see a gate. And it like hewn into the sides of the stone at the bottom. There's a tunnel you walk down and you see this gate. Built out of a different stone, hewn arch into it, and the front, there's no lock that you can see, just a couple of handles. And
Hi.
what languages does everyone speak?
Common and goblin.
Common, and that's it.
Common, Murin, Goblin, Orcish, Gnomish, Draconic, and Elven, because I just upped my thing recently.
I got
Mr.
Common,
Worldwide.
Elven, Sylvan, Goblin, Draconic, and Gnomish.
Okay, so the two of you
It's worldwide.
who speak Draconic can read the letters chiseled into the front of this that says, "Here lies those who slew us."
Whoa.
Oh, Ishi, you would not believe this, but that door says Fus Roda.
Yeah, it really does.
You are-
It says it.
You're correct. I don't know what you're referencing.
It's just weird. That's what it says. I don't know. I'm perplexed by it.
You say it. Yeah, I think you say it loud.
Oh,
That's
I
how you
haven't played that in
translate
years.
that. That's how you translate that into common. What it actually says is everything that Jen just said. I'm just paraphrasing.
Who is Jen? What are you doing to me?
Oh no, he's starting to realize we're in the game. Quick, hit him on the head, knock him out.
All right.
Somebody reapply the mask. I'll apply the nitrous.
Okay.
Well,
So
I'm paranoid as all hell, so I'm just going to go ahead and check that door for traps, if you wouldn't mind.
okay.
Yes, we should do this.
Go
Check it
ahead.
for traps. Why are you standing?
That is, what is that? That is a perception
Stealth
check.
or thievery? Thievery.
Thievery? Okay, you got it. 29.
Yeah, there's no traps on this door.
It's safe to proceed, everybody. But we'll find one eventually. I'm guarantee it.
Yes, we will.
Ishi, you're big and strong. You want to take a jab at that door?
Open this door.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, what's up?
The doors pull towards you. They're not push doors, they're pull doors.
Oh, it
they've
also
just
says
two
that in
giant-
Draconic. It says
They have two
pull.
giant rings on them to grab and pull with.
Yeah, it's just like grabbing behind.
Okay, just a second. I'll drop
Oh, I understand.
your tokens on here in a moment. I'm opening up the room first.
Oh, immediate dead people.
Well, they did say here lies
People.
those that slew us.
I just didn't think it meant like immediately here. I thought it was like a mausoleum thing, and there'd be like a foyer.
Yeah, you
Here
know.
are your tokens for you. Set yourselves up how you want to be entering the room.
All right, I'm gonna stand here. I think.
Over here.
Sure.
Whoops.
Hey there,
cat is
people who
stepping on
slew other people. How's it going?
I don't. Oh, there are people. Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
right there. You see them right there. There are people there. Here lie those who slew us. I guess these are the people who slew them.
Dang, okay.
As you step in, you see a skeleton and a
guys.
well-armored guard turn to face you.
Hello.
The person farthest from you in a blackish red, like reddish black robe, is chanting, is chanting, and there's the person with robes, but not a robe. Just looks like wizard's robes instead of that cultist robe style, right?
Sure.
Okay.
The
He's
person in
holding
the
them, or-
wizard's robes turns to face you, and you can tell they begin doing. They start moving their hands in arcane sigils to summon and cast something.
Ah, crap! They're doing magic.
Let's shoot them first. Crossbow
Roll
to the
for
face.
initiative.
Yeah. Oh, I got the 23. Now I got to know what my spells are. Should I do one of my new spells?
12.
I'm on.
29.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Dang it. I do that.
What is happening here? What is going on? Are you touching stuff? My cat is sitting here pushing buttons on the keyboard at random.
Sounds about right.
He wants to be people.
He wants to be pet. I think he missed me. Hi, buddy.
Everybody can play Pathfinder, even a cat.
That's right.
This is true.
Mage for hire.
That's what it's called. I'm not changing the name of these things because that takes way too much time.
You hear that? You're such a minor character. You don't even get a name. Ugh. Don't have to worry about him.
And what? Take an Abbott. I accidentally closed that one. Here we go. Again, I'm not changing the name. That does not mean that this person is actually that.
Man, what a wide assortment of people we are finding here.
These two must be brothers.
Yes, I think so.
Is this
Okay.
The Guard brothers.
the Guard brothers? Skeleton Palace. I'm Skeleton. This is my brother Palace.
I believe it's pronounced Palace.
Sorry.
And it's
Palace.
skeleton.
Skeleton and Palace Guard. We're from the Rochester Guards, don't you know?
Yes.
Okay. So, Ty, you get to go first.
Wonderful. I think the first thing I would like to do, yeah, I think I'd just like to go ahead and shoot the one who's seems to be chanting in the face.
This is a good idea.
Okay.
I think that's fair, right? Which one was
Usually.
Was it the necromancer or the mage for hire that was?
The necromancer is chanting. The mage for hire is doing his arcane things.
Wonderful. So I'm shooting this little dude right here, right in the face. And since I am first in initiative, this is going to be a sneak attack for me if I hit. So here we go with my stinger. That's 19 to hit.
Nice.
Okay.
This is actually kind of low for me.
Just a second here.
buddy.
Loading it up because I never remember. That does not help me any. Okay.
Oh, he takes critical hit. He does.
I seem to be on the turn order twice. First says my 29 and then there's a 23 as well.
Don't say anything.
That might
You
be
get
an
two turns.
older one
Yeah.
that I never cleared.
I'm just letting you know.
We'll remove you. There, now you're not on the turn order.
You're such
Twice.
a nimble kitty. You get to go 2 times.
I mean,
in
I'm
one round.
perfectly happy to go twice. I'm not complaining in the least. We all know
Okay,
Ty's a nimble
so
kitty.
the 19 does not hit.
Well, that is disappointing. However, I'm
Oh,
just
dude,
going to
but-
reload my crossbow and fire again.
Okay.
Nope, that's a 13. Why am I rolling so shitty today?
Roll 20 is going to give you really nice rolls on everything but attacks today. I have a feeling.
That's usually how it works for me.
Okay. So, it is now Ishi's turn.
Should have just cast a damn spell and been done with it.
Sorry, I'm looking at something. Okay. Ishi is going to do what he does best and just sigh that we can't even get 2 words out before people just start shooting us upon opening doors.
It's
Run the-
not wrong. You're correct about that. Yeah.
Run the 20 feet to right here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about running on those tiles, but all right.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. It's fine.
That's like skull and crossbone printed on the tile. Off you
fine.
go.
This guy's standing on one and he's fine until
Yeah,
I
this-
punch him in the face.
Full
With an axe.
skeleton. Skeleton.
Fair.
All right, I'm gonna. That was exactly 20 feet, so I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna power attack.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. And
What do you do to this skeleton?
I think this is just like. Ishii doesn't do anything really grand. He just smacks stuff around. So I think all this is just a like leap forward axe down over the head.
Okay. You turn this skeleton into the next best thing to dust.
Oh. And
It's
then
toast.
can I click the button to make sure that I added my stuff right?
I mean, sure. Sure. You're going to kill it no matter what. So just see if your math works out. Sure.
Okay, cool. Yes, it does. It works exactly as it's supposed to.
Good. Good. So you crushed this thing. You destroyed what armor it was wearing. It fell to the floor. It's toast. And it is now the mage's turn.
A flaming sphere, is it? Well, that's not a very good idea.
Range 30 feet, staying up to 1 minute. You must attempt to base realize the first time.
You can throw it anywhere in this area or this area.
Over
So-
here is nice.
Over here is great this time of year.
Actually, as a matter of fact, right here. This would be
Here is
really
great.
good.
Yeah.
This is probably
So-
optimal strategy.
Just the best idea I've ever heard in my life.
So he was targeting you, Ishi.
Okay.
So he's dropping his flaming sphere on you.
Oh shit, that's gonna make you mad, I bet.
So we're going to I need my drawing stuff. I'm gonna make it red. Whoa.
Jesus. That's so many
That is-
sphere.
That is not what I clicked.
No.
No, this is me. I'm doing this right
Oh.
now.
Okay.
It says 15 feet.
Radius?
No, I think it means okay.
No.
So
No, it says within you create a sphere of flame in a square within range.
Oh, it's just one square.
It's literally a 5 foot square.
one 5 foot
yeah,
square,
yeah.
not 15 foot.
Not 15 foot square. Yeah, I see. that.
Okay, I
Yeah.
totally misread that. Good kerning. Roll 20.
Great job, roll 20.
So it's going to be 14 damage, or you take half if you make the reflex saving throw.
I think I
You made
the
this reflex saving throw. Half damage.
Bounce it off your
right.
chest.
The red line is going to stay there. It's not attached to your token. That just says that's where the sphere is right now.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Orbs.
Can they move the flaming sphere like on subsequent turns since it's sustained, or does it just sit there?
The first time each round you sustain the spell, you may leave the spell and the sphere in its square, or roll it to another square within range. So I
Oh,
can
it should
move it.
be-
He can move it around. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And now it is Lila's turn.
Okay, here we go. Well, oh, this is 30 feet. Hang on. Oh, no. How? Okay, you're 25 feet, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so I got to take a little bit of space. I don't like that this wizard is casting things, but he's not going to cast it again before my friend Ishi gets a turn. Okay, what am I going to do here? I don't think I need to go all the way here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just try to get this guy to stop concentrating on this spell, and I'm going to do some magical missiles. I'll just magical missile him 3 times. Pew, pew, pew. For a d4 of damage each time, because they just hit. So I'll go ahead and roll my damage. 3d4. 8. Not bad. Better than average. You're gonna take some 8 points of damage. And maybe disrupt his concentration. I don't know. Maybe.
So what did you cast at him again?
Just 3 magic missiles.
3 magic
1, 2.
missiles. Okay.
Yeah, 3 actions.
So yeah, he does need to roll for concentration.
Would he have to do 1 per magic missile? Like, would he have to roll 3 times, or?
No, just once.
Okay.
If I could remember what you rolled for concentration.
Well, you know what? If I had a nickel every time I remembered what I roll for concentration,
You'd have 2 nickels.
I would have 0 nickels. What do I roll for concentration? Or what do I make you roll for? Oh, never mind. I understand what's happening. It's not a number based on my thing. It's a
There are no concentration checks in Pathfinder 2e.
Yeah, there aren't. Nope.
Well, then never.
You can. There are certain things which can affect your concentration, but it's a different. It does not affect spells the way that does in 5e. That is correct.
Damn 5e, poisoned my brain.
So, he takes 8 damage. That's fine.
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn then. I thought that would do more. Sorry, folks.
Hey, 8 damage is solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, level 1. This is level 6 we're talking. Anyway, that's my turn.
Yep. So now it moves on to the guardsman here. He steps up and swings at Ishi because that is his job.
Okay, good luck.
Did we
Oh, wait,
disrupt?
he doesn't have to step up. He's got a halberd.
Hell yeah! Did we disrupt a guy doing was the wizard guy doing a spell and then he saw us and started doing a different spell, or were they just
No,
like
he
quiet?
just turned around. He turned around, saw you, and started like casting. Like he figured out what he was going to cast in that moment kind of situation. It's like, I can drop a flaming spear. Boom. So
Okay.
29 to hit you, Ishi.
It does hit.
for 16 damage.
All right.
And he is going to strike you 2 more times.
I
A
mean, it makes sense.
16 and a 5.
Neither of those.
Okay.
You did kill his brother, so it makes sense.
I did. I did kill his brother.
Yeah.
The necromancer goes. His turn is done. That is it.
What?
Because
Ah, damn it! Here comes
Oh,
the more
okay.
monsters.
he was summoning more things.
Oh wait.
They do not go this turn. They've just been summoned. It is now
wait.
Holly's turn.
All right. So if they are not going this turn, I am going to get my fight going. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to, I mean, I guess I can't say roundhouse, but like
Pretty much,
corkscrew
yeah.
punch. Yeah.
Say roundhouse.
Whatever you
Cool.
need to do to hit him.
Oh, don't worry
A
about it.
fist roundhouse. Does a 33 hit?
That's an auto crit because you rolled a 20, and yes.
Cool.
So you do 18 damage to it.
Yep. Still standing?
Oh, wow. It is still standing, but that did a lot to it.
I'm gonna try to punch a hole through it.
Okay.
Does a 14
That does not hit.
Gotcha. Do I still got time for one more? I think
No,
so.
because you moved.
Right. Cool.
Move, punch.
Okay.
Kid.
And it goes back to the top of the order. Ty has a higher dexterity than a white,
white?
so he goes first.
These are
I
not nimble
mean,
whites.
I would certainly hope so. You know, those two standing there together just presents an opportunity that I'd like to just give a try, you know?
Yeah.
Since the last time we were together, Ty has picked up a handful of new spells that in his spell book. He prepared a couple of them today. One of those is Electric Arc that he learned from his good buddy over there. So let's do an Electric Arc at these two whites right over there.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them need to make a reflex save and throw at 22.
Bullshit.
Yeah, well, at least it does damage to one of them.
Oh wait.
Which one were you targeting first? Which was the primary target?
That dude was the primary target, so it would be this one right here.
Okay, so this one takes the damage.
Yep. And that's 11 points.
Jesus.
Kitty.
Sorry, that's Wesley.
Okay.
And
They're
then
both damaged, and one's looking sparky, and the other's, like if it was a person, it would have a massive bruise like growing down the side of its body.
I think I'm going to use my last action to just move 25 feet. 5,
Okay.
10, 15. Yeah, I'm just going to go right about there.
All right.
Oh shit!
And
Actually,
now-
no.
Way up here.
Actually, no, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go up one.
You're gonna move elsewhere?
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm choosing here instead of there. That's it.
Okay. All right. Let me see. 95.
I think that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, that's where I wanted to be.
Why is it?
Yeah, they're commanded, so they go this way. And let me see. And the white is going to take a swipe at Ishii.
Ooh, that does hit.
And it will just keep clawing, by the way. Do all of them hit?
No.
'Kay.
Only the first.
All right, so you need to make a fortitude saving throw, please.
Oh, dang it.
23.
You're fine. You are
Okay.
not drained, but this goes back up. Okay. So there we go. The white struck you and drained some of your life.
Okay.
And then it is your turn, Ishii.
If I stand here, am I being flanked?
If you stand here,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Please come closer.
I'm gonna move right here then. Because I know that I am being flanked here.
Yes, there you are being flanked. This triggers on the guard because you did move within his strike range.
I did.
If it's 5 feet, doesn't it just count as a step?
Nope. It's still a move. 22.
Well, good thing it misses.
Yeah. Yeah, you moved within Halbert, like too close for him when he was swinging at you, so stepped inside and took no damage. Okay.
All
What
right.
else do you do?
I am going to. What is it called? Why
Just
don't
do
I
your
have it on
sweep.
Why don't I have it on this sheet?
It is. I think it's sweep, where you hit somebody with an axe and it moves to the next character.
Quick reversal. Sweep
Okay.
also does that. So I have a couple different things that let me hit multiple targets.
Yeah.
But quick reversal is I make a strike against one thing, and then I make a second strike against something else that is flanking for one action.
Okay. Who are you hitting first?
Okay,
The mage
Gonna-
or the white?
I will hit the white first.
Okay.
29.
That hits. That's a crit, actually.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a crit.
cool.
Oh, issue perfect.
Okay. And fire, persistent fire, so every time the creature acts, it takes damage.
Man, those are some low rolls.
Yeah, it
Will
is.
hit. You deal damage to that creature that equal to the result of the weapon damage. Yeah, so persistent fire, and since you did critical, it takes 15 hits of points down. So,
Yep.
okay. And then
There's
it
nobody.
has
there's-
it has a persistent fire trait on it, correct?
yes.
And every time
the-
it acts, it takes 1 damage.
Yes. I don't know if you re-roll persistent or not. I don't know. I don't remember.
No, it's always 1 on persistent unless you get a second, and then it becomes persistent 2.
Well, it's persistent. It's a D10 persistent. It just
Oh,
rolled a
then
one.
it would roll every time the creature acts.
Okay.
I
all
thought
right.
you just rolled it once and that was the damage for the duration.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We'll let it roll every time the creature acts. We'll put a red tag on it, so now it's got fire. It is on fire.
Burn.
Okay, and you have one action left. Oh wait, you got to roll. Wait, you haven't rolled against the necromancer yet, or the
No, I
mage.
haven't.
I mean, you got to roll against the mage for that
Okay.
action.
He doesn't take persistent right now. He takes it at the end of every turn, and it is just the same number every time.
It is
So
the
at the
same
end-
number. Okay,
Yeah.
so he'll just take one every time he takes an action, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's every time it's every turn of the creature that has it. Okay.
Instead, you take the specified damage at the end of your turns.
Yep.
After which you attempt a DC 15 flat check to see if you can recover from it.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah.
Now you get to attack the mage.
I will attack the mage with the same 36.
That is a crit. that is a double crit.
That's not a thing.
It's
But-
not, but you almost doubled the attack number.
It's
Yeah,
20 over.
almost 20 over. That's a
It
double
just
crit.
gives up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm so low.
Hey, but 5 persistent.
But you have
5
5 persistent here.
The 5 persistence pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll be
14
back at the hotel if you need me.
Okay, so-
You got this, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's really not looking good at all.
Yep. Since
And you
I
still get another attack.
I do still have one more action, but since I hit him with a crit, it does sweep to this guy who takes any die you rolled, including. So he'll take. This guy will take. Wait, hold on. Die damage rolled, not doubled, no. Okay, so this guy will take 6 damage from the sweep,
Okay.
or from crit specialization rather.
From crit specialization. There you go.
Yep.
He's now been hurt as well. And yeah.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna quick reversal again. So one attack against this guy here.
Yeah.
30.
That is another crit against that one.
There's some good numbers. That's
You
There you
leave
go.
this thing in smoldering heap on the floor.
But the fire does keep burning.
It's just a flaming
It's
heap of
persistent.
corpse on the floor.
it's so persistent. Anyway.
It's still going, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells bad. It smells
Anyway,
bad.
mage again.
I wonder if I can drop a fireball there.
Button. Oh, only 18.
Oh.
An 18 attack, yeah, and this one, but hang on, we got to subtract your multi-attack penalties because they're not subtracted from.
Oh
this.
right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
It's fine. You would
It's still a nat 1. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's that one.
yeah, that doesn't fail. It's the other one. Hang on. Now that would be a -4 at that point, or is it only a -2? It's a -4 because you attacked twice. So, but the white took how much damage? Hang on.
A lot.
A whole lot.
11 plus 4,
it
so it took 15 plus 3 would 18. Okay, so hang on. He's not dead. He's on fire.
It's
Massively.
on a lot of fire.
He's on a lot of fire, but he's not dead yet. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This is also magical damage because of the flaming rune on it, if that
Yeah.
matters.
No.
Okay.
No.
You got that 10
Yeah, just
persistent
double
fire.
yeah, there's no weaknesses in this case regarding that.
Okay.
But that's fine. Okay. So the and now you get to roll -4 on the, because it stays the same. It's still -4, so that is a 14 on the mage.
Yeah.
That misses the mage.
Would be 15 because that's what sweep does. It adds 1 if I'm attacking something adjacent to something I've already attacked.
Yeah, so it still misses. You will not hit it, but the mage is on fire. The white is on fire. Okay. That is your turn then, and it is now the white's turn. No, wait, that's not the white's turn. Isn't then that white goes next time around.
Oh, good. I thought there was some white privilege going on here.
No, I was like, no, wait, that white was after you before Ishii. So, it is now the mage's turn. What does?
Oh, the dude bro that's on fire.
Dude is on so much fire.
So much fire.
Fire!
You
Water.
are having magic missile cast on you with all 3 missiles hitting you, Ishii.
Okay.
So let's hang on. I wanna. The other 2d4. So you take 9 damage.
Okay.
And then it's the end of his turn. He needs to make a 15 flat check, you said? So not
Yes, he takes the damage first and
Yep.
then makes a flat 15.
Yep, and so nothing applies to this. It's just whether or not the fire goes out is basically what the check means. Because flat does not affect your stuff. The flat, he beat the flat check, so that goes away. But he does take
11.
5 persistent fire damage.
Oh,
Because he
he's-
only got hit the once. The second time missed, so he doesn't add in that fire damage from the second attack.
I'm sorry, that 30 missed?
You said you attacked the white with the 30. The 18 was on the mage.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Wrong.
Yep. So he takes 5 damage from that. He is not happy at all right now.
Look, I'm not happy either.
You're not happy? Huh?
Every room we walk into that's not an inn or a store, we just get attacked immediately.
Yeah, this is the cults are weird in this world. In Jen's world, cults are very weird.
What if we got robes that were cult robes? You think they'd leave us alone for a little bit?
No, I think they're just inherently violent.
In this case, they want more bodies because they worship Tarbafan, who likes having like skeleton warriors all over the fucking place, and other liches were under him. So
Oh,
Man,
Tarbath.
kind of
liches,
farming.
liches be crazy. Am I right? Am I right?
So much.
Yep. Yep. In this is so true. It is now Lila's turn.
Oh, that's my turn. Okay. All right. Hey, Ishii, do you want to be mad or healed? What would you like? Ishii, I can do
I'm-
either one to you.
Look, again, I'm already mad.
Because I could make you so mad that you would be like 2 better at
At two better.
but then you might get hit a bit. Like I can do rage basically on you is what I'm trying to
Okay,
convey
yeah.
to the character.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I could do Spirit Link if you want some hit points. What you feel?
I am almost half down in hit points.
Okay.
So that's probably the better.
All right. I will start with a 1-action Spirit Link to you. So let me take this pain on from you. So I will cat this at the end of my turn. you will basically get 2 of my hit points. I'll lose 2 hit points. And no, it's not a lot right now, but that is going to go for how many turns? I think it's like the number of times I have as my level, so like 6 rounds or something. Yeah. Okay. The start of my turns.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
for the
so
next
you
10
can
minutes.
you can drain me dry if you need to. Oh boy. Okay, I will do
No,
that.
you're not my type. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm nobody's type, baby.
Nobody's not
then-
in this game.
It's true.
Yeah.
And then I can also cast a wand of heal. I haven't done that today, so I can do that. Throw
Okay.
that at you. I'll cast you a wand of heal. I think it's just a 1d8 healing potion type thing. I just sort of go like, "Bleh."
It hits you for a heal, the level 1 spell.
Oh yeah. So whatever that is. I don't have the exact details.
Let's see. I got it. How many actions are you using to cast it?
I'm going to use.
I think you have to use 2 because otherwise it's only touch.
Yeah, I'll use 2.
No,
actions
the
then.
wand automatically makes it ranged. So
Oh,
it
okay.
still
Oh, yeah,
just needs 1 action. It just only can heal 1 person
Can
for
I
that.
can I do
Okay.
a 2-action heal then? Can I use my other 2 actions to? Oh no! If I cast it more than once, I gotta roll a DC 10
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, DC
Okay.
10, it's 50% chance the thing breaks. So,
Do
Okay,
you wanna
so
risk
I've got
it?
it pulled up. It restores 1d8.
Okay, I won't do it twice then. I won't risk it right now. 3 plus 2 from me at the end of my turn.
Okay.
It's a little bit.
The 2 applies when you
What else can I
cast
do?
the spell too.
Oh yeah, and then at the end of my turn.
Yeah, when you cast the spell and at the start of each of your turns.
Oh, okay. So there we go. I'll take that. You get 2 hit points right away. And then I can do fast healing. Okay, then I will use my last action to have Henry scurry over to you and do a life boost.
ooh.
So you gain fast healing equal to double the spell's level. So it's level 2 right now. So fast healing 4. Someone parse that.
So fast
Okay.
healing means you gain 4 every turn for a certain amount of turns.
For 4 rounds. So you'll gain 4 for the next 4 rounds. You'll gain 2 from me until I stop or die, and then you got 3 from that heal wand. So there you go.
Cool.
Magic, magic, magic. Keep hitting everything.
Ah, much better. Thank you.
Yes. Just keep them away from me.
All right, and that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All done, all done.
So the guard who was not able to stab you is having a little bit of trouble with his halberd at this moment. So the first thing he does is punch you in the face.
Big miss.
And he hurts his hand.
No.
Takes a swing at you. He then does bring up the halberd butt to make a second attack. On a second attack roll, jeez, does that actually hit?
No, it does
I don't
not.
think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. You have
25.
25. At which point his at which point his next action is to move away from you. He takes a step this way, past this little like chest, kind of a fancy chest. He steps around it and this and steps this way to try and keep you in range. He moves all the way around here.
So is he using stride or step?
Stride. He doesn't have step. He strides.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do attack opportunity on this man.
Okay.
35.
Such a big number.
That's another critical hit. That is the
Cool.
closest you've had to not critting.
Other than the natural one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of critical.
30 slashing, 3 fire, and 1 persistent fire.
This one's got persistent fire. And so he's not looking so good either.
Yeah.
Okay. And it is then the necromancer's turn. And he is going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at you, Ishii.
Okay.
Saving throw DC 21, and it is a fortitude save.
Ooh, I still become enfeebled even if I succeed.
But he has to hit you.
Oh, yeah, 21 does not hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I am, again,
So-
very 5e pilled and am not used to both. I'm used to either or.
Yep. And then he casts shield in front of himself. Not heightened,
Okay.
it's just a level, just a standard cantrip level 1 shield.
Just a +1? Okay.
Yep. That he's seen what you're doing to his allies. He does not like it. All right. And then it is the white's turn. The white is going to attack Holly.
Cool.
Let's see. All right. 25,
That would hit.
13,
Doesn't
and
hit.
10.
Doesn't hit. But that 25 is scary.
25, it hits, you take 10 damage, and you need to make a fortitude saving throw of DC 17.
Fortitude. Go. Oh,
Okay. You're fine, but the white does gain some hit points back.
gotcha. My spirit is just too strong for this.
All right. So the problem with whites is they are not completely mindless, but they are entirely driven by the desire to kill. So they are not the most intelligent of opponents.
Or at least 7 million of them.
Yeah. So their purpose is to propagate through killing others, and when they kill someone, that person comes back as a white.
Oh no, that's a fate worse than death.
It is now Holly's turn.
I'm gonna hit back
Holy
Okay.
nasty girl.
Pop, pop.
right to the head. 32.
That's a crit.
Right, so that's 14.
Uh-huh.
And still standing?
Oh yes. Yes, still standing.
How about now?
Nice. Nat
No.
20.
That is a
That's
You-
2 crits in a row.
Nice.
you crunched this thing so hard on your second hit that it just kind of collapses its chest cavity through the other side. And it is down. It collapses, unable to move. It does, however, because it is a white, it gets final spite.
Ah,
Such a spiteful
Sounds
white.
appropriate. Such a spiteful white. What does it do?
27 would hit.
Not is that a crit or not?
It shouldn't be
AC
because
17 or AC 17 or lower would make it a crit.
Yeah, my AC is 21.
Okay, so not a crit, so you only take 9 damage as it falls. It just kind of rakes at you. It still dies. It does not heal like it would on a normal attack. It just rakes at you as it goes down. And then you have one more action.
Ooh, good job.
You can drink a potion. Nobody's nearby. Well, okay, this guy's nearby. You're technically in range. If you manipulate, you will... which, such as drinking a potion, will result in an attack of opportunity from him.
Oh, because he's got a big pokey stick.
Yes.
How much do you get from one of the lesser healing potions?
1d8 plus 1.
I will do that then.
Okay. And so he'll make his attack of opportunity. It's the only one he gets. He won't get one against Ishii this turn, so let's
Oh wow. Or did I mess that up? Right?
Nope.
No.
You did that right.
9.
He critically hit you on... Oh my god. You take 32 damage.
Yeah.
Do you wish to take back your action?
No, it's done.
It is an offer I will make because it was that random part, but
you know what?
the one offer I'm going to make this entire... you each get one chance to take back your action from now to the end of the dungeon. This is a mega dungeon.
Nah.
Okay. So you take 32 and you gain 9 and then you lose 32. Simultaneously, it's one of those, add and then subtract.
Shit. That's only 21. That's not so
Okay.
That's not
Ty's turn.
Come on, that's not so
I'm gonna just go ahead and do another.
This thing's
electric
massively on fire.
Arc. Yeah, I'm doing an electric
It's
arc
on
these
11
two.
fires.
You're going to do an electric arc between them? Okay.
Yep.
Maybe electrify the fire. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
22 save and throw. Or reflex save.
Okay, and then this guard character. They both take full damage.
Love it. 13 points.
That white critically failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would, but it doesn't really matter because it didn't have that many hit points to begin with.
How's the other guy looking? This dude.
He is not good. He is eyeing Lila and the door.
Sweet.
You're gonna have to get past me.
I'm going to use a focus point to force bolt.
Okay.
Oh, it's just 1d4 plus 1. I don't know why that didn't work. Hold on. 5. 5 points of force damage.
He takes that and he looks at you and he's like, and he doesn't fall over, but the look on his face is like, maybe I should give up.
Top flicks him
Maybe you
off.
should give up.
It's just like, yep. So now it's Ishii's turn.
Can I yell something at him before Ishii's turn?
Yeah.
Go attack that necromancer over there and we won't kill you.
Oh.
We'll see how long he lives with the burning one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm on fire!
He's on fire.
Jen-
Go kill your buddy.
Okay.
We want to put you out. I mean, we're not a death cult. They are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is true. They are a death cult. That's part of the problem.
But like,
So by killing them, are
After
we
you're dying.
helping them?
Not yet.
We're making more bodies.
Maybe. Depends on if the necromancer succeeds in casting any more spells.
We got to get this necromancer out of here. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Right.
So
Which one's? This one's the necromancer, right? This,
yeah,
like,
the necromancer is over
House
here
of
and
the
hasn't
Dragon
been touched.
Motherfucker. Okay.
But it is Ishii's turn.
Yeah. All right.
Jen, I forgot to have you do something way back.
Yeah.
When he cast Flaming Sphere on me,
Uh-huh.
Can I have him do a flat DC 3 check for anti-magical?
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. By the way, he did drop that, and then you should also have a DC 3 because he cast Magic Missile at you.
Oh right,
And
yes.
that's the first time Magic Missile has been cast at you. So I got to make 2 of those. Oh, good lord. 19,
Only DC 3.
16.
Okay, all right. So I am adding both Flaming Sphere and Magic Missile to the list of effective spells.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's such a ridiculous ability.
It really is.
Yeah,
So far,
yeah.
everything that's been cast against him is effective, but I'm just waiting for the one that's not.
Yeah.
Just like be like, aha, I am immune to lightning forever.
Right?
Wait, so Spirit Link and Healing Booster.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, healing
Those
is
hit you?
effective, but Spirit Link is new.
Spirit
Okay,
Link
well,
is
we'll
new.
see
But is that a spell that you cast, or
Yeah, it's a spell.
okay?
Absolutely.
So I got to roll for Spirit Link.
Do I do it?
Yep.
No.
Safe.
I'll take it. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
That's another 17. So
All right. So yeah.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
But not immune to that one. That's good.
Right?
Does that up your DC every time though?
No. No.
Okay,
It's-
because it would be
it's always-
ridiculous if it did.
It is always just a flat 10% chance. You have to roll a 1 or a 2 on a d20 flat. And the first time any particular spell is cast on me, and if you hit a 1 or a 2, that spell is just ineffective against me forever.
Yeah.
we just go like during another period of downtime. We just have a montage of somebody with like a spell book, like acid
Okay.
arrow. See if that works. You're like, take a healing shot. All right.
I have
Just
so many
go down the list.
spells. I have so many spells I could have cast on you.
We are not doing this.
Just buy a whole pile of healing potions. Every time you get a little low, top up.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's it. It is Ishi's turn. The mage in front of you is not looking like he wants to surrender. He looks like he's, wants to stay. He looks like he's fine either way. He looks like he might be part of the cult, whereas the guard looks very scared and like he doesn't want to die. So keep that in mind. But the necromancer is right there. You will not be flanked at any point, but you could move into the space between them and hit them both.
And take fast healing for it.
Yeah, and you get 4 hit points back, as well as 2 from.
I can hit them both if I
You
crit.
get 2 on my turn.
Yeah, you could hit them both. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
You get 4 now and then 2 more on my turn.
Yeah. It takes me up. I am going to stride into this spot here,
Okay.
if that triggers anything.
Nope, the guard can't. The guard has basically dropped his halberd at this point.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna power attack the necromancer.
Okay.
There's a 34 hit.
Crits.
Jesus Christ.
Now we know where all of Ty's critical and good rolls are going.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to roll 20's broken here.
Yeah.
We know what's wrong.
That's why I gave up on the crossbow and just have everybody roll reflex saves right now. Because I knew my rolls were going to be
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Yeah, a critical power attack does 4d12 damage.
Okay,
Whoa,
hang on.
that's
So 49 points of
insane.
damage right there.
Well, it'll
Or
be
45.
4 on the necromancer's turn, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's so yeah, that he went from looking mildly okay, from looking like untouched to looking like oh,
Yeah,
You like death
where's
so
my
much.
left arm?
Here it comes.
He looks like he
You didn't-
lost, most of his life.
you didn't need that, right?
I was gonna do something, but you got this.
You critically
just-
hit though. Can you?
Right,
Are you
yeah.
going to sweep into the mage?
Oh yes, I do sweep into the mage. So it deals 18 to the mage.
Yeah, he's dead anyway. Okay. Your strength was enough to finish him off.
Okay.
All right. So that is
2 turns.
2 actions because that was your power
Yes,
attack was 2.
that was power attack. So that was 3 actions. Yes.
Oh, it takes all 3. Yeah. So that's
so
it.
stride takes 1, power attack takes 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did stride. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the guy up here takes 1 point of damage, the guard. But we're gonna roll to see if he stays on fire. He
Wait,
does
give it my
not
turn?
stay on
What's
fire.
up? Let's see.
And he is. What the heck did I hit? Okay, I bumped an F button when I was trying to type it in.
Oh, don't you hate that?
I was just like, wait a minute, what happened to my page? All right, so he is there. The guard is like, puts his hands behind his head and just kneels down, like to the side, like basically he drops his halberd, steps over here, puts his hands on his head and kneels down and goes, I give up. I'm not gonna survive if I keep going.
Did you
This
skip my
isn't
turn?
worth it.
Well, that's
you
true,
get
but
my turn?
I gave you specific instructions on how you're going to live. That's not what I said.
Fair. That doesn't stop him. He's burnt. He is crispy. He is looking at you like his grandmother is knocking on his is trying to take him home.
Hello, it's me, your grandma.
Oh, you ain't going to have to deal with me. You're going to have to deal with her.
Hello.
All right. The necromancer is up.
You have fully skipped my turn, Jen, just so you know.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
1,000
I am
percent.
sorry.
Yeah. I
Your
was like, the
turn.
guard is going. Why this guard is going?
Yeah, so the guard hasn't gone yet. Everything's
Yeah.
going to happen that way unless you kill the guard because he hasn't told you he's surrendering.
No, I think he looks like, all right, you're a little bit on fire. If you just stop and you drop your halberd and then you hit the ground, then you roll around a little bit, you should stop being on fire. No sweat. But in the meantime, a thunderstrike. I'm gonna thunderstrike the necromancer. This fucking guy here. So give
Okay.
me a reflex 22.
Okay.
I'm a zap. Cause you stop raising the dead. I said I'm not gonna attack this guard. I'm gonna zap it. He fails.
takes
that
the
saving throw.
damage.
So it's a 1d12 of electricity and a 1d4 of sonic.
So so it's doubled. Okay, so seven damage. Okay.
Wait, why is, oh, I see, it's up there.
Yeah,
It's
7
already rolled.
damage. Okay, so yeah. Okay.
How
So
he's doing.
you did give this guy specific instructions.
It's stop, drop, and roll. That's 2 actions. I still
Yep.
have 1 action
Yep.
left. Issue, you take 2 of my hit points. You can heal up at the start of your. You get those right away. 1 action left. How's our little buddy doing? He's doing bad, probably, right?
This guy,
No, he's fine. This guy here, this one, this big boy.
he's
Mr.
not doing well.
Necromancer.
He's not doing well.
All right. Do you think
He's not doing well.
All right, I'm gonna make him. Oh, it's too. I can't get it. I can't get to him.
I'm gonna.
I
Yeah.
don't have any more actions. I don't have any more actions. I can cackle something.
Okay.
I don't know. I sustain a spell. Thunderstrike, I guess. I don't think
Yeah.
it does anything- I don't
Thunderstrike
think it
will.
does damage
If he
again.
doesn't die, Thunderstrike will kill him on your next turn. Okay. So you gave this guy specific instructions. I'm gonna let.
Just that was Ty saying that in character, not Matt saying that to Jen. Just so
Yeah,
you know. Okay.
yeah. Ty gave him instructions. So to see if he actually he does what Ty has told him.
Well, I was fine with him not doing that kneeling. That was Ty talking shit to him after the fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's he's dropping things and he's coming over here and surrendering.
Yep. And then Ty says his talking shit to the guy.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Jen, I got a question. Is he fear?
This one?
Is he here?
Yeah.
He's effectively afraid for his life. Yes.
Okay. Does it trigger invigorating fear? I gain health whenever somebody near me is afraid.
This is not
it.
the mechanical effect, but I like it. No, it was a 50% chance.
Roll D100. Oh, I thought that was your health to get back.
It was a 50-50. I rolled a D100. Let's see what happens. It did not. You did not, because it's not a fear effect in place. It's
Right.
just him afraid for his life.
You like look back over, it's like, nah, not scared enough. All right. Well,
Okay. It is the Necromancer's turn. I'm looking at his abilities here.
his ability to
What
die.
does this one do?
Oh no. One living creature. I guess.
Yeah, that's not what I was looking at. Here's his other. He just did that one. That he used that. He's no more uses of that. It is this one. That's the one I'm looking for. Fortitude saving throw.
Cool.
Those are my hit points. You can't do that.
You're fine.
right.
So you your touch leeches the lifeblood out of your opponent's.
Oh wait, they're temporary hit points. Cool.
They're temporary hit points for him.
Oh, after a minute. So
Yeah.
whatever.
But you
He'll be
get
dead
to make
before then.
you get to make a saving throw to. Why does this? I don't. It's not giving me all the details. Is it saying you fail if he fails if you succeed?
No, so it's a basic saving throw, which means if I succeed, I take half, and if I critically succeed, I take none.
Okay, so yeah, you take half the damage then. So rounded down, it's 11,
Okay.
Slap his hand away. You're like, don't touch me. Get out of here.
and he
Is that-
gains 11.
Okay.
Hey, some of those are my hit points, you know.
And then
You gain temporary hit points equal to half the negative damage the target takes after
geez.
applying resistances.
Yeah, not even 11. He gets 6. So, yeah. Yep, and they're only temporary. See, he's got one action left. He's going to attempt to cast Ray of Frost at you.
Oh wait, hold on. We need to see if Vampiric Touch even works on me.
Oh God, that's right. Jesus Christ.
Flat DC 3.
Come on, 1 or 2.
Okay,
It
it,
works.
does.
And then he casts Ray of Frost at you.
Okay, does that work?
It's an attack of 18, so he doesn't even hit you.
Does that spell work though?
I don't think it procs.
It doesn't. If he fails, it means you don't get hit. Therefore, you can't
so
check.
You can't figure it out.
Whenever you would be affected by magic.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this case, he has it's like he slaps you to try to drain some life, and then points his finger at you and goes, "Freeze!" And there's definite panic on his face because even though he's a cultist, yeah, you're at the point where he's not doing well. It's Holly's turn.
You love death so much.
All right. So
Why we talk when we open the door. This doesn't even matter. I don't know why I'm doing this.
You don't need to teach them a life lesson. It's fine.
yep.
Yeah, I will teach them a life lesson, but they're going to die right here. It doesn't like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty
It's
sure
an
that's
end
what
of
they
life
want.
lesson. Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And Holly's just going to throw in a final punch.
Punch. I like to think Ishii is being like, this is, you can talk to us. We don't have to like fight this way. And then Holly just comes in, punch.
So, are you going to make it? You're making it non-lethal or lethal because it's your choice as a monk.
Non-lethal.
Okay. You have a. Oh wait, I forgot.
He's on fire.
He is on fire. Is he still on fire? No, he's not still on fire.
Okay.
And he was on fire for 3? I think it was 3.
Yeah, 3, 5.
Let me. For 4.
For 4. So after all is said and done, he and the guard are just as injured. At the same hit points remaining. Burnt Crispy. He's unconscious. The guard is just sitting there like, I'll tell you anything. Like, I was,
Where are you going, Necromancer?
Oh my
I'm
god,
good.
you punched him so far away.
You
So far away.
So you've pushed them together at this point, tied them together. They're sitting there, right? And or do you keep them separated?
Oh, definitely keep them separated. We
Well,
don't
as
want
the
them.
song says, you gotta
Yeah.
keep them separated.
Separate
Okay.
them out, yeah. You get
Dun,
away.
dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Uno, dos,
tie him
tres,
up.
cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
Go say.
Anyway,
all right. So there is in this room, if you look through it, for the 5 sarcophagi coffins, 2 of which became whites. 3 stone ones which are much older and have not been touched. There is this chest of things, you don't know what's in it, and this altar. And there is a lot of canopic jars up here, you're assuming turned to dust body parts at this point, but
In securing the prisoners, would I know that like necromancers need more of verbal for raising that, or they need like somatic? I'm just trying to decide if I should double up as like hands and mouth.
either one, depending on how skilled the necromancer is, they may be able to do it silent and still.
definitely bind and gag them for now.
Yeah, let's bind them up real good, gag them up real good. What about this guy? You on our side? Are you alive? How's
no,
this-
He puts his hands in front of him and goes, you can tie me up. I'm not going to go anywhere.
Oh, that's exactly what Todd's doing. He got some.
I'll
rope
give him
right.
a
He
healing potion.
doesn't move. He just looks like hell.
I'm gonna give him just a little healing. I'll give him a healing
No,
potion.
don't
so he
give him
can,
a
like-
heal. No, he's
Oh,
fine.
fine,
He's
okay,
fine.
fine,
No,
fine,
no.
okay.
We don't need to
Alright.
do that.
Do you want the candy? I have a candy.
Give him a candy. No,
I'll give you a candy. You can have one of my candies.
I definitely
It's
want
not
to.
magic, but it's good.
As I'm binding him up, can I also search him and take everything away from him that's on his
Yeah,
person?
you definitely can. His armor, which is a nice chainmail with the tunic. The tunic, however, instead of being stitched with like a royal symbol or anything like you'd expect from a royal guard, that this guard he's just got a plain tunic. It's a plain red with black trim tunic over the top of it. The chainmail is standard, nice quality. The halberd, and he even has manacles that he pulls out for you to use on him.
You know what's funny is we were like, this guy doesn't have a name. He's not gonna make it. He's gonna die, and now we have him like in our party.
Search him for the key to the manacles too.
Yeah, you find the key. Everything's there. Yep.
Okay. What about the mage? What does the mage have on him?
So the necromancer, he smells horrible, and if you start your turn next to him, you're gonna be sick because he's sick.
Ugh, gross.
He does have a mace that he has not used yet. The mace, if you touch it, you can tell has some magical power in it.
Okay.
But that's pretty much all you can tell about it. You're not sure
Yeah. I'll take some
exactly what it is. And And then he's got a spell book.
Oh, hello.
Grab that.
Can I check to see if this chest has like magical wardings on it or anything?
Sure. You can cast Detect Magic if you want.
I don't have a detect magic.
I do. Detect magic.
All right. Detect.
There is not, the chest itself is not, but something inside is.
Oh boy. All right.
So we got a
Well-
magical mace and something magical in that chest. Once the two of them are secure, let's check the chest for traps.
Okay.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, your skill checks are great. This chest had definitely had a couple of traps on it.
Ooh.
You were able to pick the lock and deactivate the traps perfectly.
Hell yeah.
Nice to see these skills coming in handy every so often. Let's see what's
You're
inside.
so good, Ty. You're so good.
When you open it up, inside of it are two really, really old and dusty mana potion or health potions.
Whoa. Do you think these are still good?
I don't know. Take a sniff.
It smells like medicine.
It's bitter because it's medicine.
Yeah, it's Buckley's. Says right here.
There's no labels, but they definitely look. They got that red tinge of a health potion, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And inside of it are inside the chest are two books, both of which are both of which are magical from your detect magic determination.
Cool magical books.
Nice.
They are locked with they are locked. Like seems to be a device you need to unlock them, but you don't have access to it. You don't know where that is.
So it's not like a padlock. It's more like the thing from the Mummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that. So
We both immediately went to the Book of the Dead from the
Of course
Mummy.
we did. Of course we did.
it's exactly what you should have done.
It is one of the few truly perfect movies out there.
It's a great
This is
movie.
true. This is true. So it is a. These are, however, dragon. One is like a red leather with a black steel dragon head, and the
Hell
bindings and
yeah.
clasp are also black. The other is in a blue leather, and it has gold clasps and lock. The locking mechanism looks similar but not identical.
Okay, we need to span out, and look for some weird looking keys. One is probably going to be in this black dragon head motif, and the other one may be gold. But let's keep a lookout. Isn't there a desk over there?
All right, so yeah, what's on this desk? And also, I have a question. If this cult is after bodies to do magic and stuff onto, should we maybe try to, like, I don't know, burn these remains so that they can't resurrect anything? Like, what do you think?
Not a bad idea. Oh,
You
wasn't
do
there?
find a scimitar and 20 arrows with and a scimitar on the skeleton that got splicked in the first round of combat and never had a chance to do anything.
Oh,
He didn't get to use it at all. And then the body of the mage has a spell book on it and a standard staff, some thieves' tools, and a potion.
Oh boy.
It matches a potion that you have a couple of there, Ty. It's an invisibility potion.
Oh, nice.
Shit, yeah, okay.
Hey, when y'all hold on to this, I've got a couple of my own, but this is definitely handy.
I'll take that. I don't need one really, but maybe Holly, do you want an invisibility potion?
Sure, I could do a sneak attack or something.
Yeah, get sneaking and punching. I don't really sneak around that much.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Roll search checks for this room, for the stuff that you have not intentionally searched yet.
I will also make it known that I would have ended my like spirit link with Ishii, so it's not just like sucking points out of me. Oh god,
Combat's over. I'm done here. No more. You've tied up and gagged the necromancer. The guard is is somebody going to question the guard?
What's your name, friend?
Ishii, you're intimidating. Why don't you come over here and give me a hand? Listen, Death Guard.
Ishii just goes stands behind Ty like this, just staring at the guy.
Like, look, I assume that in real time we're going to spend a few hours questioning you, but for the sake of the audience, could you give me a little TLDR what's going on here?
Assume I've threatened your life and you give up all your secrets.
Yes,
Just assume
exactly.
we get to that point.
Exactly.
So the guard tells you that there's a door out of this room. He doesn't know how it got opened, but it is over here. And that when he saw something that resembled those books in another cave, another part of a cave beyond this. After you go out, there's a cave further on. He's like waving his head towards what would be the right side of the screen, going, they're that way, they're that way, that way. I saw something that looked like that way. That motif, that dragon thing. And there's a way out of this room to open the door. I don't know what it is.
Does he seem trustworthy, or is he just like saying anything?
No, he literally is just telling you whatever you want to know. Like, yeah, and in the 3rd grade, I peed my pants in front of...
No. Shh. I'm pushing another candy into his mouth. Shut up.
What was that
these are so
necromancer's
great.
name?
They remind me of my grandma.
They're very good. What was the
Hard
necromancer's
butterscotch
name?
candies.
Yeah, of course it's butterscotch. That's the only way to go. What's the necromancer's name? Give with the name over here.
He was called Jonathan. That was the only thing I ever heard him called. I was hired to do this job. I didn't realize that I was just working.
What's your name? What do we call you?
I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I'm Mark.
Mark Guard.
Like, do you normally
that necromantic incense burner thing he left on that's sitting on that altar over there? He swung that around, and some of I saw other necromancers using that as they walked past undead that they didn't summon, I think.
Okay.
So I think that keeps them from attacking other people.
Oh, so we got to bring this sensor and swing it around.
Yeah, you might need it. I don't know. I saw others using it as they walked past some of the other skeletons that are around here, and yeah, it seemed to get them to ignore the people in there. It smells disgusting though.
Can I go check out the incense burner? Like you said, there is one. I'll go check it out, see what's in there.
It is a weak undead will ignore you. So anything basically, a bunch of weak undead will ignore you. If you use the sensor takes 1 action each turn to use, and it is also causes you to be sickened 1.
Oh no!
Unless you are already a necromancer with that nasty smell thing going on. Yeah.
Well, who wants to hold it then? I guess I'm probably the best to hold it. I don't mind being a little sickened.
If you turn it on and use it...
Jen?
I'll hang on to it so that if we need it, if I get sick, come on.
Oh, we lost Ty. Oh, Ty's back.
You? I died.
Ty is back.
Yeah. If I get sick, then that's fine. You all need to be more fighting fit than I am.
Yeah.
You're
So
used to being disgusting, Layla. That's fine.
No
so
more candy for you.
Just out of curiosity, God, how much did you get paid for doing this?
they gave me like 100 pieces of gold.
Wow, Death Cults pay
Yeah.
pretty well. Where'd you put that money?
I gave that to my wife because we had some debts to pay, and you know the kids needed some. We got to pay for our kids for their apprenticeships soon. They're getting old enough, so.
Okay, I feel like you should probably choose better jobs in the future because I was like this close to just killing you.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm just going to stick to city guard work. I think I'm going to apply for the city guard after this. Yeah.
I mean, or like a baker or someone not in law enforcement.
Yeah.
Just think about.
I'm too old to switch career. I'm a little old to switch careers, but maybe.
You could make a great candy maker.
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
you know a lot. Your grandma? Think about your grandma.
Okay. So before, so you guys have searched this room. You take your time, go through everything. Every single black stone, the 3 black ones, and the white on the black background ones, all move slightly when you step on them. The white ones click down every time you step on one, and then about 5 seconds later, they pop back up. The black ones, if you stand on them long enough, they sink. But the moment you step off, they start rising up again.
It's some kind of a puzzle.
You do find a gem on the altar. You find a ruby worth approximately 50 gold pieces. That was the only other thing there, and it looks like it was being used for some necromantic ritual that you guys interrupted.
And there's no other doors throughout here?
There's a door over here somewhere,
Okay.
according to the guard.
Yeah, right.
While people are playing around with the floor, could Ty take 10 minutes to meditate and regain a focus point?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep, I'm assuming Lila does too, because Lila spent a focus point.
I did spend one. Yeah, I'll have a little sit down.
Yeah. So Holly and Ishi search the room. They're the ones that figure out things go up and down, and they're trying to figure out how that works.
Yep.
Then I'd just like to take a moment to take a look at the mace, because you said the mace was magical. Figure out what that is.
Yeah. It seems to be a wizard's mace, and it will allow you to cast 1 additional spell at level 1.
Well, I mean, Lila, you and I could definitely use this. You tend to use more magic than I do. I'm more of a cantrip dude, but I do have
use a lot of magic.
I do have a level spell, but I feel like you'd be more use. You would gain more use for this than I would.
I think you're probably correct. Do you have a description that I can copy and paste into my stuff, or?
We do. I'll get it
write
to you
it
here. Just a second.
Yeah, that would be really, really helpful, actually.
So here's the basic information on it. We'll just post it up here. So its effect: the necromancer expends the power stored in their mace that gives them the ability to cast 1 prepared spell today and cast without spending a spell slot. The game lets them just do it without, just, oh, here you go. Any spell that's any level, this is a level 1 mace. It will only do level 1 spells. But you can just do it. It recharges every day.
Okay. Jonathan the Necromancer's Mace.
Uh-huh. So, have you... you guys can roll, or you can talk out the puzzle of the door.
Remind me what... So the black ones, you step on it, sinks. The white skulls don't do anything, and the white squares do something? I forget.
No,
click.
so
The
the
white
black
clicks.
square, the black squares do everything, right? So the black
okay.
on black go down and stay down unless you step off them. Like you step off, they just rise. They just move. They don't seem to have any clicking, except maybe down at the very end of it. Like it gets all the way to the bottom and clicks, but the moment you step off, it clicks again and rises. These, the white on black ones, click every time you step on them.
And that okay, so I think I have an idea how to solve this. I'm going to drag the this dude over to this square right there and just leave him there, so the thing's already down. And then I'm going to say, Holly, you go over there to those white two white ones down there. Step 1, step 2 on both of those, and then stand on the black. I'm going to do the same thing for these 3. Ishi, you go down to this one right here.
And what do I do? You just hang out?
There's one more right over here.
And you're going to stand on the
Okay.
last one.
You got it, buddy.
So basically,
Sorry, I wasn't looking at this screen. Where do you?
okay. So
Stand in the corner.
I want you to stand right here. Yeah, stand right here on this one. Sorry.
Okay.
Holly is going to step 1, 2 to get those both down, then stay on this. And then Ty's going to do the same with this one. 1, 2,
And you're going to put the
this,
guard there.
And we're going to put the guard right there. So we click
Okay.
through all the white ones and keep the black ones down so they're all down at the same time.
Timing isn't working out for you. The clicking is not fast enough.
Okay. Should we just put something like? Can we put like
Yeah, we got dead bodies. Let's
heavy
just put all
jars and bodies and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, put all the dead bodies on the things. There's 2 whites. There was the mage.
The
There
skeleton's
was the
pretty burned.
skeleton, and then yeah. So that should be enough.
You do get it to work. Yes. The easy solution was to have Holly run it.
Brute force it.
The 3 of you on the black squares and Holly run down the white because Holly has the speed.
Yeah, we got
But
this way.
You
Use
did it
our
this way,
friends.
and you know what? It's a solution that triggers everything. It works.
Triggers everything. Uh-oh, enemies.
Nope.
It's,
Well,
This is not
maybe.
the first time I've been told I'm
Oh
triggered.
no, the devil trigger.
So in this case, the door opens here, right next to you. And we're going to reveal some areas.
What time are we going till? Till 7, or are we?
We can be done at 7. Just give me a second here.
Oh boy.
There's more for me to do, but we're going to start here. There are 2 skeletons immediately outside the door that you'll be able to see. Well, you decide what you're going to do to those skeletons because you can all take them out really quickly. I'm going to keep revealing areas for you.
What if I just light up this blaze and just blaze it? 420 somewhere, right? I got my incense.
You've got the incense, so you're going to try and walk past them with the incense brazier lit?
I think maybe. Why don't we do that? We don't need to fight all these guys.
Okay. Yeah, you can walk past them. No problem.
Oh, God, this stuff smells like sandalwood. It's gross.
I feel
And
like
not
we should.
sandalwood. It smells like rotting corpses.
It smells like sandalwood to me, okay? Mystical voice.
Potato. Come on.
You just have never smelt that quality sandalwood.
Yeah, this is what exactly like the
There
sandalwood
we
in
go.
my swamp smells like. I'll have you know.
I
Very
think that opens it up. There you go. So you, affected by the sensor, can walk through.
Stay close to me, everyone. Wait, you coming? What's happening? Hello? Where'd my friends go? You following? Is there like a cloud? Like, do I know the radius? Like,
The radius is literally you. In actual terms, it's just affecting you, but
So it's
you don't
just
know
me?
that yet.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I feel like me and Ishi are probably going to be like just taking out the skeletons as we go. Ishi, you
well,
down for
then
that?
That was
boy.
kind of the thought.
Well, I thought this would help everybody. Okay, well, forget it. I'll turn this stupid thing off then. It stinks anyway. Sandalwood smells so bad.
Everything should be lit up. You guys can see the whole map now.
Oh yeah, we left the guard tied up in the necromancer.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
slit the necromancer's throat.
You don't want to even
You do
interrogate
kill
him?
him?
No, he's just
Okay.
Okay. He's dead.
Well, let's
That's
untie
fine.
Mark. Let's untie Mark Guard
Nah,
and let
let's
him
leave
go
him
home.
there.
No, you guys do have a sheet of paper that
Yeah.
you have strips of paper to send off notes if you need to anyone. You got about 10 of them.
Okay.
What,
They'll
just like-
instantly transport like a written mess. You write on it, you write on it and light it, and it goes away and appears somewhere else.
it's a fax machine.
It's a fax machine.
Oh, I guess
So-
we could have just said, "Come collect these guys." Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, it's fine. They don't really matter anymore, so I'm not going to worry about them being on the map.
Yeah, fair enough.
There is a passageway going this way, which you have seen before. Does Ishi just walk through punching the skeletons?
Yeah, pretty much.
And does Ty
Right.
just see when
Yeah.
Ty spots one far away, he just shoots it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'm just going to assume you guys kill these three for now, because this one's really simple. This is the direction that Mark was telling you that he saw something that had that same dragon motif. There's also a passage going this way.
Let's get the dragon motif first. What do y'all think?
I think that's a good idea.
I'll stealth on ahead and scout it out.
Okay. We'll just move all of you over here. New map. I'll get you on in a moment. That is not who I copied. Why is
Hello, it's me, Lila Dimblade.
that is
What's up,
not what I
everybody?
did.
Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Some days. Where are the... You two are off the map. Hang on. There we go. Let's fix this. All right. You walk into a chamber full of crystals, glowing crystals over here. And there is a altar, and it is carved with two dragon heads, and on the top they're like reliefed in, and then there's dragon the four sides of the altar pillar are that same dragon head motif that's on the two books you found.
Feels like maybe I'm the only one who can't see anything.
I can't see anything either.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I
I
can't
have
see
this.
anything.
I have this dark. I have this room dark when I shouldn't. Have.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm really imagining this room. I really got to use my theater of the mind.
Yeah, there
Whoa,
you go.
whoa, it's like
Hey.
I pictured it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So
It's
beautiful.
full of glowing crystals. There is a small pool at one up in this area. If you look around, you will see that the books have gemstones for the eyes. All four and the gemstones for the eyes are mismatched. All four of the little pillars, the four posts of the pillar, all have gemstones for the eye. All have matching. Each dragon has a matched pair, and there are four little sockets where the two eyes are on the top, or for the two dragons on the top of this. And there are exactly the right colors of crystals lying all over this place, but they might not be the right size. I'm going to say, well, we're going to end it here this week, and we'll continue next week with the solution with this team solving the puzzle of what this is.
Mystical riddle.
Dun dun dun.
My goodness.
I appreciate all of you joining us and watching today. I'm Jen Giggles. We will be back next month with the finishing of the Halloween special with the three of our 4 players, and then on Tuesday this week we have a special episode. It's not going to be the usual Goblins Whispers. It is a game I'm forgetting the name of right now. What is? Hang on, let me pull it up.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Killer X
Killer X Killer.
Yeah, Roxy's game.
Yeah, and it's a play test of that game, so you get to see a cool play test on Tuesday during the usual Goblins Whisper slot.
Nice.
Goblins Whisper
Cool.
will be back the week after that. On
So
Tuesday.
If you love No More Heroes, you will love Killer X Killer.
So, I hope you all had a wonderful time joining us. Tell us where we can find each of you. Matt, you go first.
Sure, why not? As always, I'm Matthew R. Dawson. You can find me on the tweets and the instas as @Scruffy Wanderer. I'm also on Discord and pretty much any other social media that exists. You can find me as @Scruffy Wanderer. I am always on my own channel, which is Random Rhapsody on Twitch and YouTube. You can find me doing a lot of very similar campaigns. We got a lot of content there, so if you can always go and check that out. That's about it for me.
Billy?
Yeah, you can not really find me online, but I do a horror movie podcast that's called Nothing to Fear. You can find that wherever you listen to horror movies. We do an episode a month about a different horror movie. Yeah, check out Nothing to Fear podcast wherever your pods are casted.
Common?
I currently don't have any major projects that are available online, so I'm just going to use this to pitch our Tuesday show with the Goblins Whisper, as well as Killer X Killer, just because they're my friends who make those games, and they're really good at developing games, and you should support them.
It's a lot of fun. I love it when we get to do play tests on the channel. It's always fun.
Definitely.
And Tensei, where can we find you?
Hello, yes. You can find me, God, in so many places, but in particular, you can find me behind the scenes of Space Rock Cafe, a Spelljammer campaign that will be beginning here in approximately 5 minutes over on youtube.com/@BardRockCafe.
Yes, which is why I wanted to get done in time for you. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful month. We'll see you in a month. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, no, I can't do the. We're off. Well, we're still.